Do we ever stop and think, who do we actually mean when we use that term, they? I mean, we use it every day, don't we? They've done this, they've done that. But it's a useful sort of catch-all phrase, really, isn't it? A sort of genderless pronoun that refers to so many things. It's our leaders, our bosses, the politicians, the scientists, the people who are in charge, the grown-ups. I mean, it's not us, is it? But it's the people we're looking to for answers. And COVID-19 has acutely made us realise that we need they. We need in-time information. We need facts, not exposition or opinions. And sometimes we're getting them, but sometimes we're not. And when that happens, it's shone a light on the real need for leadership. Now, I'm going to invite you to think that we don't need leaders. Leaders, or people who are in a nominal position of power, aren't necessarily providing us with great leadership. What we need is great leadership. And so I'm going to invite you to think that that can come from anywhere, from anyone. Just stop for a moment and notice. Notice, not look, notice internally and externally, what are we really feeling? What are we really sensing at the moment? What are we witnessing? What are we observing in the world around us on a daily basis changing? I'm going to invite you to think about three things. Firstly, meaning. How are we making sense of what's going on at the moment? What are we understanding? What is truth? What is opinion? What is illusion? What's the information that we need? Are we getting it? Secondly, value. Do we feel connected to people? I mean, yes, in a socially isolated way, we're reaching out a lot more through digital platforms, but do we feel included? Do we feel needed? Do we feel the sense of belonging in the conversations that are happening at the moment around our work, around our organisations? Thirdly, structure. What are the rules that we're playing by right now? What are the systems that we've got in place? What's our agreed approach? Now, when we find those things are wanting and not necessarily there, what we need to do is provide some action. So notice, make a decision, and then with great courage, do something about it. Because leadership is a type of action, it's a behaviour, and it can and should happen from anywhere, not just from those who have a nominal position of power, not just from they. And if we believe that, and as we lean further into the COVID-19 crisis that we find ourselves in, think how we want to emerge on the other side. Straight back to business as usual? Or different, with a renewed sense of optimism, a renewed sense of ambition, empathy in all of us. And when we have that, just ask yourself this question: what will they need from us then? And think about this. In the absence of they, maybe you have an opportunity to become one. Thanks for listening.